Good morning, friends. It is a beautiful morning in Kyoto. Hey, with Taylor Travels, of course. And we came from Tokyo to Kyoto today. We had a bit of a stressful day yesterday. We checked out of our hotel and we went to see Harajuku and we walked around and got something to eat and explored a little bit. And then chaos began to ensue. What happened first?
Our bags were heavy, so it took forever to walk.
We have we both had like 3 bags each at this point. We both had to buy an extra bag. Shout out to the adorable bag man with the cheap bags who came in super clutch. But we both have 3 bags now. They're really heavy and we had to carry them to the train station. That took a while. Then we got a reserved ticket. We bought reserves. We paid extra to buy reserved tickets so that we could sit together, do our editing, not bother other people. And we ended up getting on the wrong train, not our fault. We were given bad instructions, but anyways, we had to go to the unreserved seating. And luckily we got 2 aisle seats beside each other or next to each other because it was looking pretty rough. So we had to like pick all our bags up from our reserved seats, drag them throughout the train. It was a nightmare, honestly. And then 2-hour train ride. My computer was updating 90% of the train ride, so I got a total of 3 minutes of footage edited. We finally made it to our hotel. We're in Kyoto, and now we're going on a matcha tea tour with Arigato Japan Tours. So it's gonna be lit. We just have to get to the train station now. You guys, the weather here is perfect. It's like 70 degrees and there aren't as many people here as Tokyo, which is great. Tokyo was like low-key giving me anxiety. I've never ever seen so many people packed into one space. Our tour guide yesterday was telling us that there's what, 14 million people in Japan and 9 million of them are squished into the city of Tokyo. So it was nuts, but this is so much nicer. Look at that. It's lit.
This bridge is very famous, so we're going to be walking on this side of the river, and then we'll have our lunch at a very well-established tea house that also runs a restaurant.
Nice.
So this is her. Her name was Murasaki Shikibu. We don't think that that's her real name because Shikibu is not a family name, it's a title. And Murasaki means purple, and probably not her name. But
wanted to be anonymous, I guess.
Probably. She is recognized as essentially being the world's first novelist.
Okay, cool. We're making our first stop, about to go get some lunch. Oh, I'm hungry, let's go.
We recommend is either the chazuke gozen, which is the idea is to essentially give you opportunity to try green tea incorporated into cooking in different ways. What we call ankake, so there's a little bit of agar added to it to give it a little bit of that. Agar is like essentially gelatin kind of based. So that's why it looks a little like water, so it has a viscosity to it. And then the green is the green tea. You have your pickled vegetables here. This is matcha salt, so it's green tea salt, which is actually very popular to eat with tempura and things. It's really good. So she said start with a little, but like, you know, add as you want.
So we just finished lunch and now we're about to go make some matcha. We're gonna learn how to make matcha. Look at this view, fam. It is amazing out here. Taking pictures, learning some history. We're just out here living our best lives with Arigato Japan tours in Kyoto. It is amazing here. It's so calm and chill. I love it. So we're at Byodoin temple. How pretty is this? Look what's behind me right now. Yes. Just taking a little stroll through here before our matcha green tea learning experience.
This building here is called Phoenix Hall. You can see on the top, the two gold birds on the top. Those are phoenixes. The Byodoin temple, the Phoenix Hall is actually on the 10 yen coin. And if you were to look at it straight, you can see that it's pretty much perfectly symmetrical. This was all initially a nobleman's home, and he was so, for lack of a better word, he was so extra.
Right.
That he decided, hey, I kind of want a Buddhist temple in my house. So he used to live across from this pond here. This is where his home used to be. He had a veranda.
Yeah.
You could sit there, eat dinner, and stare at this lovely structure.
Sounds like my kind of man.
Right?
So we're at the tea shop now. We're about to go learn how to make some matcha.
Now you guys know why nowadays we use machines. Even if you turn one stone for 1 hour, you only make 40 grams around. And 40 grams is tea for 20 people, so it's not a lot. So it's difficult to drink your tea if you don't have a tea bowl. Then you need something to take your powder out and put it in your tea bowl. This is made of bamboo and this one is called chashaku. Then we need something to whisk. We don't use it for shaving in Japan. Usually with bamboo, it's called chasen. And the thing with the chasen is, as more of these tips you see over here, as higher the quality is more easy it's going to be for you to make a smooth and creamy tea without a lot of experience. Chasen, chashaku, chawan, and then of course we need some matcha powder. Comes in this container. It's called natsume.
Natsume. So we just finished our whole tour with Arigato Japan. We learned a lot of history about Kyoto and Japan and tea, and we got to make some matcha. We got to have our own little matcha making experience. I made the best matcha. Shout out to Jennifer, our awesome tour guide. She did a great job. She taught us a lot, gave us a lot of suggestions for places to go in Kyoto after we're done with the tour. We're gonna head back into the temple that we were at in the beginning, but if you guys want to check out Arigato Japan when you're in Japan, I definitely would recommend it. Tell them Alexis and Taylor sent you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!